Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your December 2019 overview reading. This is good for you if you're a Sun, Moon, or Rising Gemini. And before we get started, please take a moment to subscribe and sign up for my newsletter if you would like to get notified when the 2020 overview readings come out. Those should be coming out soon. And don't forget, if you would like to work with me one-on-one, everything is in the description box, including all of the decks that I use in this reading today. So without further ado, I'm going to lay this spread out and then we will get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with your oracle cards. First thing coming up is true manifestations are powered by service and love. I said this in another video, but I think it applies to you as well. As far as attaching the manifestation to something larger than yourself, attaching it to service somehow can actually bolster it, so can make it way more powerful and intense and expedient if you find a way to connect it to that service and love, rather than just looking at it as, oh, I want this, right? So that can not hold as much water a lot of the time. So finding a bigger meaning is an easy way to give it power. Okay, then the archetype card for you is the One. To me, this is coming up as kind of the connective tissue that we all share, right? Feeling into, right? If we zoom out large enough, then yes, we're all one. But if we zoom in close enough, then we're individuals. So it's trying to figure out how to have more compassion for others through viewing that connective tissue, right? We're not that separate when we really think about it. So the central energy for you in December is the Emperor. Let me pull the clarifier, or not the clarifier, but the crossing energy for this first, because I want to see what else it's coming up with. King of Pentacles. Okay. So using your personal power, this is masculine energy. So this is energy output, not energy input or recharging. Instead, it's about taking action. So this month might have higher heat than usual, getting things done, making things happen, sticking to business. This is professional endeavors, anything regarding the material world. And so using your energy and putting it behind that is really going to get things moving for you in December. What you have shifting out is the Ace of Pentacles. This is initiation. So like the start of a new project, a new job, a new experience, a new, whatever it is that's coming up. And so this is the continuation. This is when you basically get that to expand. So I think you've already initiated something. It's just that now you're really building that momentum, making it happen, bringing it to life, cultivating it. The oncoming energy is the Knight of Pentacles. Yep, so it seems like a sustained energy. Right, so you had the beginning, now you're really starting to get the plan to take shape, putting your energy behind it. And then the Knight of Pentacles is just showing a continuation. So this is just highlighting the fact that whatever it is you're working on, whatever you're building is a long-term project. It's not something that's going to be done overnight. It's something that you have to keep chipping away at. You need to keep working on. It's going to take time to build. Allowing yourself to just kind of own the fact that it's going to take time is going to make it a lot easier on you rather than trying to rush through things. The outward manifestation is the Seven of Wands. This is evading challenges or kind of rising above anything that's presenting itself, right? Because you have all this threatening energy down here and it's just being able to break out of that. So I think that if you had a whole bunch of challenges present themselves, this is going to be where you're able to get out of that situation or kind of emerge from that, feeling a bit more supported and guided in what you're doing. And so the Seven of Wands is really highlighting that things are going to get increasingly easier In the subconscious, we have the Four of Swords, making sure that just because you have the energy that you need, you're not neglecting rest, right? If you need a break, take a break. Don't forget that. You might need to step away from a problem in order to find the solution, right? So if you're getting stumped or you don't know which move to take next, you want to take your foot off the gas pedal. You want to step away from it, and then you're going to get your answers from there. The Four of Swords is also saying that the subconscious stuff might not be as active. So it's something that there's a lot of energy happening up here in your plans, in your big picture stuff, the actions that you're taking and the things you're making happen. The subconscious, the internal world, is something that seems to be a bit more dormant. I mean, it's never truly dormant, but it seems like there's not as much work happening here. The advice for you this month is the Hermit. Let me clarify this. This contradicts all of the other stuff that you have going on. So let me see what the context is. Queen of Knives. Oh, okay. So it has less to do with slow down, it's okay to rest, it's okay. Like, it doesn't have to do with that. It's more about doing things your own way, and it's okay if you kind of break off from, I mean, the stereotypical way of doing things, and instead just carve your own path. That's more of what the Hermit is indicating. It's like retreating, not energetically, but just in terms of your approach, the way that you're dealing with the things at hand, the way that you're carving your path is something that has to be right for you. It doesn't really matter what else is going on with anyone else. External influences, the Nine of Wands. Okay, so it's kind of like you have all green lights. That's what I'm seeing externally happen for you, because the Nine of Wands is kind of like, go, do it, make it happen, take the action, go, 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 hurry, hurry, hurry. You want to be careful with the sense of urgency, right? That can quickly turn into burnout if you're not careful. So be mindful of that, but the Nine of Wands is just highlighting that it's kind of like the path just unfolds really quickly this month. Things seem to be speeding up really, really quickly. So know that that is definitely on the table for you this month. Hopes and fears, 10 of Pentacles. So you're really looking for that foundation and stability. The 10 of Pentacles is the long game, right? It's the, like I was talking about here, it's not just an overnight thing, it's building whatever it is that you want. It's the legacy piece, the in 10 years, what are you going to be saying about this? And so I think that this also is coming up because we are coming towards the end of 2019. You know, you have a new decade beginning, you have it's just a more potent energy that's coming up right now. And so the 10 of Pentacles is highlighting that. Outcome of the month, we have the Two of Cups. Connection, right timing, right opportunities. At least that's what's coming up here. Yeah, it's a good omen for love if that's something that's important to you, or if that's something you're actively manifesting, right? You guys know that I'm a big free will pusher on this channel. So again, it's like, I'm not going to say, oh, and then you have someone coming into your space. Not necessarily. It depends if you've set an intention for that. So just know that this could be an opportunity, right? The right connection coming into your life. Or yeah, if you're trying to apply this to a love situation, a long-term project regarding a relationship, a foundation for a relationship, this would all line up with that as well. It just depends where you're at with all of that. So the Two of Cups is just saying the right thing is coming in at the right timing. And then I'm going to clarify this one. Queen of Cups. Trust your feelings about whatever is coming through here with this Two of Cups. Whoever it is, whatever it is, just trust your feelings about it. And again, you kind of have this situation where it's all green lights. So that's a really exciting prospect. Okay, let's get into the timeline. Here's the first quarter of December. the age of light, you've been training for this for lifetimes. So it's like the work that you're doing is something that you've been setting up for. So you just have the energy behind the right things. Quarter 2, we have Warrior Woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? And this kind of reminds me of the Queen of Knives or the Queen of Swords, where it's just like doing it your way, really honoring the feelings that are coming up around what you feel called to do, trusting that nudge, trusting that action that you need to take, really paying attention in that second quarter. Third quarter, we have longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Okay. So I think that there's somewhat of a desire for stability. So like here with this Hopes and Fears card, which the Ten of Pentacles is coming up as a hope, but the longing for home, belonging, I see this as like wanting everything to ground out if it's not feeling that way. Just know it's a long-term project. So even if you want that, think long-term big picture, not micro decision, and that'll support you. Fourth quarter, wrapping up the month, we have Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realms. Okay, so this is definitely, like I said, right timing, right people, right opportunities, the all green lights situation that I mentioned. That's what's coming up here as, you know, it really is helping you out with all of this. So I just see this as a month of acceleration for you and really propelling you forward. Let's do a 3-card pick. You're welcome to ask a question, ask for guidance, clarity, whatever it is that you need. If you need more time, pause the video. Card number 1. 3 of Pentacles, be willing to do the work and put in the time, put in the effort, put in the energy. This isn't going to go quite as smoothly if you're not willing to put the energy and effort behind it. That's just kind of the way this works. So trust yourself on that. Card number 2, we have the Hierophant, boundaries, structure, order. Don't be afraid of applying your energy in a way that you create some boundaries, right? So you're going to be taking a lot of action this month, hopefully. And so you just want to make sure that you're creating necessary restrictions for yourself, because they can be really helpful so your energy doesn't bleed into things that aren't going to bear any fruit. And so you want to take this seriously. Boundaries are the answer. Card number 3, we have the Knight of Wands, knowing that you're definitely going to be moving forward at a fast pace and that your energy is going to bounce back, and it's something that is going to accelerate as well. So just trust yourself on the action that you're taking, and just watch your temperature. Watch for running a bit too hot, because that's something that can really burn you out. So just be aware of that, but other than that, yes, take action. Action is the answer for you this month, or for the situation, taking action on it. All right, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Don't forget to watch all of your sun, moon, and rising videos if you happen to know those to get a full picture of the month. And if you would like to work with me one-on-one, if you need a reading, if you need some healing, go to onyxhealing.com or check out the links in the description box. Don't forget to sign up for my newsletter. 2020 readings are going to be coming out soon, and you can get notifications and all sorts of good stuff through email. Don't forget to take a moment to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you all later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.